Hi everyone, today's headlines. Nagaland 254 healthcare workers vaccinated in Kohima and Mon districts yesterday. Chief Minister Nefirio inaugurates public recreational center at Green Park, Dimapur. Karnataka dynamite blast leaves 8 dead in Shivamogga. Fresh fire breaks out at same Serum Institute of India buildings, 5 deaths so far. Construction in our territory, China on Arunachal village report. 17 years old raped by social media friend, 3 others in Bangalore. State COVID-19 tally at 12,070. Schools to reopen for class 6 to 12 from February 8. News in details. Nagaland 254 healthcare workers vaccinated in Kohima and Mon districts yesterday. On the 5th day of vaccination in Nagaland, 254 healthcare workers were vaccinated yesterday, January 21, 2021 in Kohima and Mon districts with special permission to conduct the vaccination drive, although the MOHFW has directed districts to conduct the COVID-19 vaccination on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays to ensure routine immunization activities is carried out on other days. A total of 4,224 healthcare workers including doctors, nurses and support staff were vaccinated across all districts in Nagaland till date, informed Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Nagaland yesterday. Chief Minister Nefirio inaugurates public recreational center at Green Park, Dimapur. The Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nefirio, inaugurated a public recreational center located at Green Park State Horticulture Nursery, Dimapur, in the presence of Advisor, Horticulture and Border Affairs Mantung Yantang. On January 21, 2021, the public recreational center at Green Park, Dimapur has 3 gazebos, 2 pergolas, 2 outdoor gyms, 1 cafeteria and tile pathways to encourage active lifestyle. Karnataka dynamite blast leaves 8 dead in Shivamogga. At least 15 people died in a dynamite blast at a railway crusher site in Karnataka, Shivamogga on Friday. The loud blast occurred at around 10:20 p.m. last night and jolted Shivamogga and neighboring regions. Reacting to the incident, Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed anguish at the loss of lives and assured that the state government is providing all the assistance to the affected. Prime Minister Office quoted PM Modi, pained by the loss of lives in Shivamogga. Condolence to the bereaved families, praying that the injured recover soon. The state government is providing all possible assistance to the affected. Fresh fire breaks out at same Serum Institute of India buildings, 5 deaths so far. A day after 5 people were killed in the fire incident at Serum Institute of India, Manjari premises in Pune, Maharashtra, Chief Minister Uddhav will be visiting the mishap site on Friday to take stock of the situation. Notably, the SII unit where the unfortunate incident occurred is where the Covishield vaccines are being made. Fortunately, the COVID-19 vaccine manufacturing has not been affected as the building where the fire broke out is 1 kilometer from the Covishield vaccine manufacturing unit. Serum Institute of India CEO Adar Poonawalla has assured that the Covishielded production won't be affected due to the fire incident. Construction in our own territory, China on Arunachal village report. The Chinese Foreign Ministry was responding to the report based on satellite imagery which showed rows of houses in Indian territory that has been under Chinese control since 1959 and which is disputed. China on Thursday dismissed a report that it had built a village in Arunachal Pradesh, saying the construction activities were within its own territory and its sovereign right. The Chinese Foreign Ministry was responding to the report based on satellite imagery which showed rows of houses in Indian territory that has been under Chinese control since 1959 and which is disputed. First, I would like to tell you that China's position on the east sector China-India boundary on Xiangnan is consistent and clear. We have never recognized the so-called Arunachal Pradesh illegal established on Chinese territory. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson told a media briefing while responding to a question on the report on Thursday. 17-year-old raped by social media friend, 3 others in Bangalore. 2 17-year-old girls were sexually assaulted in separate incident in South Bangalore. Police have registered both the cases under the Protection from Sexual Offence POCSO Act. One of the girl, a second-year PUC student, was allegedly raped by her social media friend and 3 of his friends. She often chatted with him and gave him her phone number. 4 days ago, her grandfather found out that she had not returned home at night, and when looking for her, when night patrol men asked him what he was doing outside at that hour, he told them about his missing granddaughter. Police launched an investigation and discovered that the girl had gone to meet her social media friend, who introduced her to 3 of his friends. The 4 men got physically with her while 3 others supported them. Police have arrested all the 7 people. State COVID-19 tally 12,070. Nagaland COVID-19 tally caseload rose to 12,070 after 3 new cases were reported in Dimapur on Thursday. Further, the distribution across various categories include 4,666 cases from the armed forces or police, 1,856 returnees, 4,976 trace contacts, and 572 frontline workers. Schools to reopen from class 6 to 12 from February 8. The state government has decided to reopen schools from February 8 for class 6 to 12. Conveying the decision of state government under Secretary School Education, V. Thera said SOPs or guidelines for reopening of schools will be issued by the state government soon. Meanwhile, it was also learned that preparation were on to conduct final examination for class 10 and 12 in March in offline mode. The department will be issuing detailed information soon, an official said. That's all for now. To get the latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.